I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin, and in this video we're going to have a look at the NFT strategy game Nomadland. I am personally invested into this project through AnyPad with about an $875 allocation. And of course I'm going to go through the white paper to see what this game is all about. Nothing in this video is financial advice, it is for entertainment purposes only. If you are new to this channel, feel free to subscribe, hit that like button, I always appreciate that. Welcome to Nomadland. The website is muted, but it has some fun music to it. Discover the Nomadland Island, buy land, build farms, produce mystic flames, battle epic monsters and carnivore plants, capture and train the captured monsters and carnivore plants, evolve in rank and produce new weapons and armors, fight in the arena against other players in this blockchain-based NFTs action RPG and strategy game built on Unreal Engine. That's one fucking long sentence. Come dive into the Nomadland universe. Win tokens as you play. Get rewards when you stake or make BNB purchases in this game. So then I assume it's on the Binance Smart Chain. The Nomadland token can be staked and used for epic weapons, armor, special moves and superpowers. Get rewards when you stake or use the token in the game. Alright. Ransoon is a mysterious character found on the beach around the age of 5 by his adoptive mother. He grows up in a nomadic tribe who settled in the hostile Ring Mountains. He always had to hide the glass parts of his body so as not to be beaten by other children. That's intense. He grew up in the village and learned to hunt, stealthily move, and fight against creatures sometimes twice as big as him. But one day when he came back from hunting, he sees the village on fire, his best friend running towards him, telling him to run. They are here for you, and fall in front, an arrow pool landed in his back. A horde of guards began to rush money, he had to leave. Alright, so this is, I assume, the main character, Ransoon. This guy with the tattoo on his head, or maybe it's like a necklace kind of thing. He's like a necromancer with some fire. Ring Mountain is a very young mountain compared to the origin. Originally created by volcanic pressure, which exerted... Okay, so there's some storyline at least behind this game. There are different chapters. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4. Discover the 4 areas of Nomadland as you advance in the game. Playing the 4 chapters discovers all Nomadland universe. So it's built on Unreal Engine, which usually is like one of the best ways to build a game, perhaps have some realistic things. These are not clickable, you can just see it. Okay, so there's a map to it. Nomadland is a difficult world to live in, composed of several biomes. I don't know what that means. Just as rough as each other, each part of this world specific environmental peculiarities. Ring mountains are very high and sharp mountains. The rock has a pink. Okay, so they go into a little bit of detail. There are some monsters available, some artwork, which look pretty dope already. So the homepage has quite a lot of information. This is not even the white paper yet. So we can open some plans that they've sketched, what it looks like. Alright. We're backed by X Network Capital and the partners Maximus Capital Group, Shima Capital, Wealth Union, Alpha Crypto, Dutch crypto investors R930 Capital, Oracle Investments, Spring Dawn Ventures, More Ventures, ABX Ventures. Alright, nothing super major in terms of the backers so far. Let's have a look at the actual white paper. Alright, mute the website. Alright, so the white paper is, perhaps it should be easier to read it in PDF when the background is not moving. I think that's a little bit easier for me to ensure that I give you the right information and we're on track. Their website is a little slow, what I noticed. It's definitely not my computer, but is loading, so we just have to be a little patient. 10 pages, which is very small for a white paper. Yeah, the background looks fun, but it makes it quite difficult to read the white text. Discover the Nomadland Island, buy land. Okay, so this is what we've read before. There's some weapons here, which are for display. We cannot open this. Characters, the mountains. Okay, so here they have some more design work, which, I mean, like, the design looks really good. So that's pretty cool. I hope to see at least some like in-game features if they have that available so far, but I guess not. The tundrous uplands is a dangerous environment to live. All right, so they go over the different zones that are available. Okay, cool. There's insects there, carnivores, plants, water. Okay. Okay, so the native token. Play the game, explore the map for the native token. No boring staking. Invest in game business makes money. Purchase in-game NFTs, okay, to generate rewards. So the NFTs are obviously a big one, I would say, in any play-to-earn game. Nomad. Nomad is the native token, game currency, fully integrated with the Binance Smart Chain. All right, so it's good that it's not on the Ethereum Smart Chain, less fees, no gas, that kind of thing. Seamlessly to the wallet, okay, perfect. Can be obtained finding monsters, the native token, okay, cool. Gameplay. Create your account, start customization for a unique profile, gradually discover the map and fight against monsters and carnivores, plants encountered. Collect mythical recipes that will allow you to create new weapons and armor. Build and continuously upgrade the farm where you can grow domesticated plants to create necessary resources. Collect as many mythical flames as possible. They will help you advance faster in the game. Alright, so that's quite cool. I'm curious about the roadmap, the timeline, because we're already on page 5 and so far it has primarily gone over the game itself, which I really like, right? So I like to read white papers which are heavily focused on the game, but obviously to make the investment, which I'm about to make in 20 minutes, so right after this video, $875 for, I believe, 5% TGE and then quarterly distribution is quite the investment, right? So we'll have to see if it's really worth it. My judgment at the end of the video. All right, so you can train monsters and plants. You will defeat in battle by feeding them daily. All right, so there's obviously an element which allows you to come back to the game every single day. It's one of my favorite things, apart from, you know, borrowing NFTs, that kind of thing, having like a lending system. But if the user, from a gaming point of view, has to return to the game, it keeps them engaged and active. Protect your farm against hard climate. Okay, so there's some upkeep there. After the battles in Nomadland, you can get weapons or shields that you can't build on your farm. They are very rare, can only be obtained by fighting or purchasing them in the form of NFTs. Okay, so this is fighting, makes sense. That's the play to earn. But this sounds like pay to win, which I'm not really usually a super fan of. Attack the farm of other players, capture their resources. This fight takes place as a 1-to-1 battle between players. It's a win-all fight. Be careful who you provoke. In this fight, you can bring all domesticated monsters and carnivore plants you own, creating a real advantage against your opponent. Use the marketplace to buy or sell Mystic Flames resources NFTs. In-game NFTs are obtained via big monsters and carnivore plant fights. The NFTs in Nomadland are not like the typical collectible card NFTs so common in crypto today. Instead, they are usable and functional NFTs that can be inserted into the Nomadland game framework and become special in-game items, weapons, armor, special moves, superpowers. These NFTs can be bought or sold in-game or third exchange. Okay, so that basically means that it is pay to win, right? If you're willing to pay for these NFTs, which makes sense, they probably make some money off it, then you can control the game. So in my example, if people is using a play to earn mechanic there, and I just put down 10 grand and I buy all the best spells, best gear, I can just take my army of plants and just fuck everybody up, right? Which I don't think is the best idea. Players can stake the in-game currency, the Nomad native token, by purchasing or investing in in-games NFTs. Players earn rewards as in-game businesses generate revenue. All of these elements are built and run on the Binance Smart Chain. Each function is intertwined with the blockchain and Nomad in-game currency used for the functionalities. Okay, so they have a little mood board here to get an impression. It looks like kind of like Skyrim from the Elder Scrolls series. Yeah, it looks good. But obviously, how will it look in our new engine when it's actually big images, because this is so small I can barely see it. NFTs overview. Find, farm, and collect functional NFTs. NFTs such as epic weapons, fast mounts. Oh, mounts are very, very dope. And in-game superpowers. NFTs can be used in-game as functional items and can be sold outside the world. Okay, so we got some weapons here which look quite good. They're all two-handed swords though. Oh, we got some shields as well. This one looks cool, this one looks cool, and we got some like Septus, two-handed sword, two-handed axe. Alright, so this is like the artwork I assume they have started with, but that looks really good. They all look up to the standard, I would say, compared to other games. The NFT tokens in Nomadlands are active weapons, which are in-game, while NFTs currently in the crypto space. Yeah, you've said this like 3 times already, so I'm just going to skip it. Buy land. Alright, so another utility there. Because we want players to be the rightful owners of the elements obtained in the game, besides NFTs, we will make available to the players the acquisition of land, which I assume comes in an NFT. There is a small service of the island, which is divided into plots, can be bought by players. The advantage of purchasing an island plot are innumerable for unique game function, possibilities of resale at a higher price due to limited amount. Okay, how many though? How many is important. Token use, okay, so they've gone over this already. In-game rewards, blah, blah, blah. Build on the Unreal Engine. So we got the roadmap right here. The concept and the art development. Okay, so this is where we are right now. 2021 Q4. Token pre-sale and partnership. Story and mission development. The pre-sale is planned during November 2021. The development of the core concept as well as the historic missions within the game are already underway. Q4, signing of agreements with partners and started development. The hunt for suitable partners has begun. NFT storefront partnership. Testnet and beta access. Alright, so they're going to roll out quickly. Within 1 quarter, you already have beta access. And in the 2nd quarter, the game goes live. That's very fast for an Unreal Engine game. But let's see how well they're going to do. Okay, so I want to start with the team. 20% for the team, little high, but investors have a very advisors have a very small percentage, 3%. So 23 on the team and advisors. Liquidity pool 10%, ecosystem 10%, reserve. Okay, so heavy on the marketing, 20%. Seed round at 12%, private round. Okay, so seed round quite high, private round low, public sale normal. Right, so usually this might be 3 to 5% and this one might be higher, but yeah, seeds obviously better to generate that early. So the seed round is 12% of the total, 1.2 million, no cliff, 7.5% TGE, rest over 20 months. I'm in the private round, which is 10% total, 1.5 million, of which I will represent 875 BUSD. 8.5% TGE, rest quarterly for 1 year. So 4 payouts then, I assume, of about 20-ish%, a little bit more. And then the public sale IDO will happen later for a raise of 500k, 25% TGE vested monthly. Which is fine. I mean, that all sounds good. Team over a 24 months linear distribution. So that would be about less than 5% per month. And I would like to see, oh, there's a 10-month cliff. I was about to say, I would like to see a cliff there, but it's right here. 10-month cliff, 6-month cliff, which is all good. Liquidity pool, yeah, makes sense. 1 million incubation fund for creators. I don't know what that means. I would like some specifications on that, because that sounds like a lot of money. What do they create? I mean, like the team is, I assume, the development. So incentives for creators, creating what specifically? Let me see if I can find that in a second. Treasury, marketing. Okay, reserve budget for various marketing actions to be spent after TGE, max 10% per month. All right, after TGE, that's good to know. All right, that's everything. Let's look at the creators, if we can find some things. No, creators are only mentioned right here at the end. Creator, no, that's it. All right, so I do have some questions on that. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. There's not too much about the in-game. As I said before, there's a lot of artwork, which I really appreciate. It gives you a good understanding of what the ID specifically is, but there's nothing really yet about the game itself that they can showcase, as the development hasn't started yet, right? So the NFTs, let me just mute this fucking music. The NFTs display are basically the same as the white paper. The website as an overview is kind of a cut up version of the white paper, and it's quite slow, the website, so they might want to turn that music off and just make it speed up and not make this like, I mean, like, it looks cool, but it's just like when I generated the homepage for the first time, it took like 20 seconds to load up. So back again to the map. So this is the map. It's not really that clear yet where, so the pink mountains are here. And then I don't know where the land would be, but I would like to see how many pieces of land there would be at what cost. Because it's a private sale, that information is not available right now. So probably when the IDO happens, I'll make an update video on this one. And I assume at that point that information would be available. Of course, I would like to see it in a white paper already. But as the development hasn't started yet, it's not there yet. So when we go to the team, they have their full names, which I like. There's no links to socials here, but that's not a problem because I'll pull them up. So you got a concept artist, and I assume these guys are French because their names look French. And as per usual, I'll just quickly hop on LinkedIn and just dox the team real quick to see if I can find some information on them. There's a lot of people with that name, apparently. Okay, he has a bid, I assume. Alexandre. There's nobody who matches that name. Let me see if I can find him like this. No. It's a German website. Okay, so nothing there. Head of development, Christian. Christian Sherbu, Prisma, again the same website. Pulling up some information from that. So it doesn't appear that you will be able to find them publicly, which is not a good sign usually. You know, head of development, student. Other than that, there's a lot of people with this name, so might not be able. A software developer, is that him? Doesn't look like him, this guy. From Romania, Bucharest. Lawyer, that's probably not him. Software engineer, also Bucharest. So this name is from Bucharest. Maybe they are. We should be able to find one of them. Maybe that one will guide us to the rest of them, yeah? So this one has a link, which is like a art thing. So yeah, it is like Institute Art France, so I assume they're French. Okay, so his drawings are here, which is like ArtStation. Concept artist from wherever the fuck he's from. And he's also the guy behind it, you see? It's like he created this one, which is, I assume all the artwork so far sketched is done by him. Which I mean, like, it looks good, but I would like, and he has some decent following as well. I don't know anything about this website, I've never seen it before, but French guy, blah, blah, blah. And then maybe when we find his LinkedIn, yeah, there we go. So Hunted Cow Studios. Is that the company behind it? See all 30 employees. John Stewart. No, I think they just hired this studio to help them. Or maybe it's one of his side projects. But this is not the company that's actually developing the game, as it appears. So yeah, we can't really find, maybe they have a common connection, but I don't know if you're able to search that. No, I don't think so. I don't think we can search his connections, no. But he lives in the UK, in Scotland. Anyway, not a huge problem because it's still so early, but at least it would be nice to have something on the team in the white paper. Now, when we go to, they have Twitter and Telegram. On the Twitter, they have 85,000 followers. Holy shit, that looks good. Registered in Singapore. Okay. And they have some good engagement as well in the post, right? 360, 80. A big page without no engagement doesn't really mean anything. So this brings you back to the website. Then they also have Telegram. I haven't seen a Discord, so this is pretty good for a project this early, 16,000. Let me just join this real quick and see the announcements, what they've been doing. Okay, Twitter post, YouTube. A little laggy. But yeah, it does appear that he's okay. So it's called Christian Sirbrew X Trading Ltd. So that's the company that he's operating from. So he's active on Telegram. So that's at least a good thing that we can find the team there. So if you need anything in terms of the team, either Twitter or Telegram it is. I mean, like, I would give this project probably a 6 out of 10 at this point. You know, the ID probably a 7.5, 8 out of 10, but I don't know if they can actually pull off in Unreal Engine what they would want to pull off. If yes, it's going to be great. But it looks quite repetitive in terms of the text, how they formatted everything. The website is not as professional, which gives me the understanding this is not an experienced team. However, I'm still going to invest. I will take some risk on them just because the vesting is long, right? If they, the one point that really convinced me is the amount of NFTs and design work they've already done so far. And what I think is great on this project is that they want to implement quick and go online quick. Within 1 quarter to 2 quarters, have the beta and the live initial move of the first version ready, which is basically the reason why I'm going to invest. So I'm going to invest myself on AnyPad. So once this video is live, that opportunity is no longer present. But on the AnyPad Launchpad, I have the private sale right here, which is already open. I am whitelisted and I have 875 BUSD, which I will commit out of the 200,000 that they will raise through AnyPad. And then we'll see how this project goes. So if you enjoyed this video of Nomadland, please hit this video with a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel for more research reports like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.